In the vastness of space, where galaxies collide and stars die, an unimaginable battle raged. The fate of countless worlds lay in the balance, teetering between destruction and salvation. The war was between the Xalarians, a technologically superior alien race, and the forces of the galaxy's united civilizations. The Xalarians had invaded, and their machines of war were unstoppable. The galactic defenders had fought valiantly, but their numbers were dwindling, and their hope was fading. Then, on the eve of their greatest defeat, something extraordinary happened. The Xalarian fleet, known for its brutality and advanced weapons, had taken hold of most of the outer worlds. Their forces were closing in on the last stronghold of the galaxy's united civilizations. The defenders, tired and broken, could barely hold their positions. The weapons of the Xalarians had proven too powerful, their ships too advanced, and their tactics too cunning. The leaders of the resistance, once hopeful, had now fallen into despair. But then, an old legend began to resurface. It was a tale long forgotten by the stars themselves of an ancient fleet built by a race of humans, lost to history but said to be the greatest military force the galaxy had ever seen. That humans had once ruled a vast empire, spanning dozens of worlds. Their fleet had been legendary, feared by all. But when the Xalarian invasion began, the humans vanished, leaving no trace of their once mighty civilization. Some believed they had destroyed themselves in a great war, while others thought they had simply fled into the unknown corners of space. But now, as the galaxy teetered on the edge of destruction, the legends seemed to have a kernel of truth. The ancient fleet was real, and it was coming. The humans had not disappeared. They had been waiting, hidden away, for the right moment to return. And now that moment had come. On a quiet, forgotten planet, an ancient warship, long buried beneath layers of dust and debris, stirred to life. Its engines hummed with a power that had not been felt in millennia. The ship, one of many in a fleet that had once ruled the stars, powered up its weapons and sent a signal into deep space. A message was transmitted to every corner of the galaxy. Humanity is coming. The Xalarian fleet, poised for victory, intercepted the signal. At first, they laughed. That humans were nothing but a myth. But when the first of the ancient ships appeared, they were not laughing anymore. The human ships, though old, were still powerful. They had been built to withstand the harshest environments and the deadliest of foes. The Xalarian fleet had never faced anything like it. The first battle was swift and brutal. The Xalarian ships, with their advanced weapons, were no match for the humans' ancient technology. Each blast from the human ships hit with the force of a dying star, tearing through the Xalarian defenses like paper. For the first time in years, the defenders of the galaxy felt hope. The humans had returned, and with them, the power to turn the tide of the war. The Xalarian commanders, desperate, ordered a retreat, but it was too late. The humans' fleet, now joined by the galactic resistance, began to push the invaders back. With every ship that fell, the Xalarians knew that they were no longer the superior force in the galaxy, and something unexpected began to happen. The Xalarian generals, known for their cold and ruthless demeanor, began to shed tears. Not tears of sorrow or fear, but tears of joy. For the first time in their long existence, they understood what it meant to face true adversity. The humans, with their ancient fleet and unyielding spirit, had reminded them of something they had long forgotten: the value of struggle, the thrill of a real fight, and the beauty of an enemy that would not back down. The battle raged on for days, but the outcome was never in doubt. The Xalarian Empire, once the undisputed ruler of the galaxy, began to crumble before the might of humanity's ancient fleet. The survivors of the resistance cheered, for they knew that the humans had not only saved them, but had also rekindled the fire of defiance in their hearts. When the last Xalarian ship was destroyed, the galaxy erupted in celebration. The threat of annihilation had passed, and the humans' ancient fleet had been the key to their salvation. The once forgotten humans had returned not just as warriors, but as symbols of hope and resilience. And as the Xalarian generals, still weeping with joy, turned their gaze toward the stars, they knew one thing for certain: humanity's legacy would never be forgotten. The war was over, but the legend of humanity had only just begun.